Alright, it looks like we finally got our game up. We are back in game number 2 and it is Evil Geniuses versus Team Liquid. So yeah, first ban coming out of Team Liquid. We will see the Caudle first ban, as I actually have no volume up on Dota right now, so let's just fix that really fast for you guys. Here we go. Should be okay now. So yeah, we do have Caudle being banned out first. I guess Team Liquid was not satisfied with how the game went. Game 1 sort of being out of control of Team Liquid, and I wouldn't say it was the fault of the Keeper of the Light, but Keeper of the Light is a hero you really need to be able to play against, as in you need to have map awareness, you need to have wards up on the important spots, especially if it's Trident versus Trident. You saw that Evil Geniuses were able to de-ward Team Liquid right away, and then with that they basically won the Trident more or less because Caudle was able to, Keeper of the Light was able to stand in the woods, in the shadows, in the jungle, in the fog of war, able to blast out those illuminate waves and harass this tri-lane down, and that just basically ultimately, I guess, made Team Liquid lose the tri-lane, lose the game, lose the control of the game as well, so they do not want to play against him this time. Skywrath match, however, is going to be banned out by Evil Geniuses once again, so really this seems to be the trend right now. Probably Skywrath Mage first ban material now, constantly being banned out in most of the games. If not, people are picking up left and right this Skywrath Mage. Yesterday we did see him being played by Dandy in solo mid, however we did also see Sing Sing play him in solo mid with Cupid Pandas, and we did also see Mini play him as support on a Trident. And you know what? That Trident basically fucked ours, seriously. They were able to nuke the people down so fast. It was basically Rubik with a Skywrath Mage, and I do believe there was also Nyx, and they were clubbing down the Trident so hard. There was no chance for them because of the Arcane Bolt. Arcane Bolt having only 70 mana cost with a CD of, I believe it's 12 seconds at first, but it scales down to ultimately 2 seconds. So basically that is a dishing spell that just makes you deal a lot of damage, and it also multiplies with your intelligence. So really a nice hero also on a support role, and we did see him actually go for concussive shot level 2 as far as I'm concerned. No, we did we? I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I do think silence was actually picked up. I do think that is not concussive shot, but concussive, the rune thing, the sigil, the whatever it's called. Actually, I'm not good with the spells yet, especially of that hero, since he got introduced to Dota 2 just a while back, and I have not played him in Dota 1 because before, or when I switched Dota 1 to Dota 2, that was the point when Skywrath Mage was introduced, so I have not seen that hero in Dota 1 at all. Once again, we do see a Lifestealer first pick, and since Team Liquid does have the first pick, it's gonna go towards them, and yeah, we will see how Evil Genius is gonna respond. They actually banned, they also got a ban on Wisp by Team Liquid, and it's gonna be Batrider who actually makes it through the row. So EG sort of baiting out that pick. Really interesting. They first banned Skywrath Mage, leaving already one slot, uncommon slot, for a pickup, which is namely in this case, I guess, either the Dark Seer or in this case the Lifestealer, who is actually being first picked material in this series here between Evil Geniuses and Team Liquid. And with the Chen ban as well, where you would expect the Batrider ban, they do bait out the Batrider. I guess they did not. I guess Team Liquid did not want to play against Nyx and do value Nyx over Batrider. Now that is something that is really curious to me, because in my opinion Batrider is some first pick material for sure. Like if you have the chance to pick Batrider, pick him. Seriously, he's one of the most annoying heroes in this game. He can just slow your turn rate by so much. It just fricks up your carries. You are not able to do anything. One lasso puts you out of position so hard with a fast blink dagger up on a Batrider, which is most likely going to be played mid by Demon. You have some huge initiation coming up on the team of Evil Geniuses. So this is going to be an interesting game for Team Liquid. I'm really curious to see if Liquid will be able to control this Batrider, control the team fights as they please, and to be able to actually take this game number 2 to proceed into a game number 3 to maybe win the upper bracket preliminary right now. This is I guess round 2, where it is actually the decision who is going to move into the upper bracket final. After that, there is the final, the grand final. Now, if you make it into the upper bracket final, the only thing you have to do after losing that game is to win the lower bracket consecutive final, however you want to call it, to just get back into the final. So, if you win this game, you're proceeding by a large chunk, and Nobody of those teams obviously wants to drop down to lower bracket, because that is a long way into the finals from that point on. As we do see Clockwork being picked up after Bane got picked up for Evil Geniuses. So one more pick is missing for Team Liquid. I believe it's going to be some strong support player. Maybe a solo mid if they value a Kurok on a Puck, for example. Nope, we're not going to see a Puck on Kurok. We're going to see Rubik actually being picked up. So really Rubik, maybe a nice counter pick in this case, since he does have a lot of spells to feed on. Batrider and Bane are on the Evil Geniuses side, so there is a potential Lasso pickup, which is obviously not the best pick on Rubik, steal on Rubik, unless you do have your force staff up and are able to force the lassoed guy back into your teammate's position or whatever you want to do. There is, however, the Batrider's Firefly, the Flame Break. Bane's Fiend Grip will be on the field as soon as Bane hits level 6, which is a huge spell to steal. And we also do have Nightmare and Brain Zap, as well as Enfeeble. Enfeeble might be a nice steal in this case, since it does allow you to focus down a possible Lone Druid pick, which will come up of Evil Geniuses, I do believe, unless he's going to be banned, since that is a hero they can push with really fast, and they have Batrider to control the game right now, as we do see a Magnus pickup. So Sexy Bamboo possibly on the Magnus offlane. In that case, really, it is quite something to not get Enfeeble, but some other spell, because right now there is no carry to focus on with Enfeeble. Obviously, there is going to be a hard carry on the field of Evil Geniuses at some point, but I do believe the best counter, or the best spell Enfeeble counters, or the best hero Enfeeble actually counters, let's put it that way, is Lone Druid or Nyx. And since Nyx is on the side of Team Liquid, Bane is an obvious pickup for Evil Geniuses. He will be focusing on that. Nyx will enfeeble him before he can rage, and in that case the enfeeble buff is going to stay on Lifestealer. We do also have Nightmare, obviously, which is a great counter gank utility item, spell, I mean, of course. Bane just needs a TP basically, and wherever you gank as Team Liquid, there might be the TP in from Bane, the quick Nightmare to take the one guy immediately out of the fight, and maybe even Fiend Grip another, and therefore it's already turning the favor of maybe a possible 3 versus 1 into a 2 versus 1 for your side as Evil Geniuses. We do have Storm Spirit being banned out, Kurok not going to be on him. Also no TA for Team Liquid. Weaver and Gyrocopter are both not going to see the light of this game, so they will have to sit on the bench right now, not being picked up. They have been played last game, and it will be interesting to see some new picks in this game. We actually do see a Clockwork pick up. Bulba is a really familiar player on this Clockwork hero. He uses most of the times the Cogs level 1 to get that one creep ahead of your other creeps and block the other creeps with your Cogs, and therefore allowing that one creep to get focused down by the enemy creep wave, and therefore getting the creep equilibrium towards your own tower and getting some valid XP right away. And also Cogs does have a really low mana cost. It's only 50, I believe, so multiple Cogs can be coming out of the Clockwork. Luna is being banned up as well. That leaves, well, actually that leaves no familiar hard carries that have been played on and on in the last couple of days and month actually. Luna, Gyrocopter, Weaver and Nyx are already basically denied for Evil Geniuses. I'm really interested if they might even go for an Enchantress pickup to go play aggressive with a Bane, with a Batrider, Fast Dagger and a Magnus. I mean, that just really would. Actually, we also might see Enigma if they're really greedy, Evil Geniuses, which I guess right now they almost can go really greedy. There's a Lifestealer who does skill really well early and mid game. There's a Clockwork who is going to be very useful once he hits level 6 with that hookshot initiation, and there is a Rubik who is quite aggressive pick too. But right now, I think that Evil Geniuses would still be able to get away with that greedy pick. Batrider is going to be playing solo mid. He will be able to control the game back quite a bit, in my opinion. So that might leave room for a possible Enigma in Woods. Magnus offlane, I do think he's going to be played offlane, since there will probably be an aggressive trilane coming out of Lifestealer Rubik. I mean, that is a classic lineup for an aggressive trilane right now. I mean, might even actually, no, Clockwork I guess doesn't synergize that well with Lifestealer. I mean, that Cogs can just frick up your Lifestealer's auto attacks by quite a bit. So I do suppose they need to pick up another support, maybe something like a Lesh Shrek, who has his stun, so Leshon, yeah. With his split earth, a really nice follow up to Rubik's telekinesis, and obviously with lifestealer hitting on him, whoever gets lifted up and telekinesis back will die for sure. There we see the Leshrac pick up, so going for the nice combination there, and this is going to be for sure an aggressive tri-lane, or I guess maybe a safe lane tri-lane, depending on where they think that Evil Geniuses will put their dual / tri-lane. We do see a Nyx Assassin pick up by Evil Geniuses, so, and we do see a Slark being picked up by Team Liquid. Whoa, this is the first Slark game I'm going to be witnessing, so if I run through the spells really quick to get those names right. There is, of course, the Dark Pact. Dark Pact does remove some nice buffs on your hero, so he will be able to maybe even evade a possible Nightmare, a possible Enfeeble, if he pops it before. There is the Pounce, which is a nice tether-like skill. Essence Shift does steal attributes from whoever Slark attacks, and there's obviously the ultimate, Shadow Dance, which also gives him a regeneration in his ultimate, and when there is no hero anywhere on the lane and no sight on the Slark. So this is going to be an interesting game. We do see a Phantom Assassin last pick, so maybe this Phantom Assassin, this Jo going for Loda build. I have seen Loda actually play Phantom Assassin a few days back, Alliance versus, I think it was Dignitas, in the Curse Invitational, and they kicked Dignitas's ass, like hard, or whoever their opponents were. They just kicked ass with that Phantom Assassin. Phantom Assassin picked up, I do think it was a Manta style. Early Manta style with a Helm of Dominator face boots or something like that, and basically critted for 1000 really fast, and at minute 20 they GG'd out. Yeah, so we'll see how this is gonna go. Nyx Assassin being on Fear, therefore that leaves Beatus playing the Bane Elemental. Bamboo is gonna be played at Bat Rider, That's gonna be interesting. Probably offlane / wood, and I do believe Demon is gonna head for mid, obviously. We'll see how the laning is going to come up from EG. Now, this is the thing for Liquid. Liquid has to see, or has to feel, where EG's tri-lane is going to go. And they will have to send the Nyx and the Rubik and, of course, the Leshrac up to that lane to really exert some pressure. Because I do believe that is the stronger tri-lane right now. Because Nyx and Bane Elemental are more passive defensive tri-lane supporters. Bane has a Nightmare, obviously, so he can stop a go, as well as Nyx with his melee range and only his Impale. He will be able to maybe harass... Man, that clicking noise of Slark. What is he eating? Well, anyways, so yeah, basically is more like a hero that can counter goes, or can go in a go as well, but is not going to be able to do as much as other heroes, for example a Rubik and the Lesh, since they are not melee range. Kurok is going to be playing the safe lane, hard carry, with tangos pooled by MSS. Mid lane is going to be played by Bulba, actually, on a Clockwork, so nice laning coming out of them. This is some interesting laning. I have not seen Bulba play Clockwork solo mid so far. Obviously it works really well because you get really fast level 6. It's almost like a Night Stalker, more or less. You have your initiation with your hookshot and your cock, so you can go and gank accordingly as soon as the minute 6 approaches. Since at minute 6 most of these wards will be going out of, well, in this case those are, you know, those don't matter, but like this ward is going to expire prior to the 6-minute mark, so minute 6 mark most of the times is the minute mark to go and rotate. We do see a sentry ward being placed at the same spot where Liquid placed it, and they do believe that they might be warding their camp, but they actually didn't. They only have a lane ward, I mean a jungle ward right here to see the rotation of Fear and of Beatus. And as we do see Bulba already hitting the first cogs, Demon actually walks once against the cogs, getting drained. A lot of mana right there. I mean, on level 1 it's already 80 mana that is being drained. That is quite a huge deal, as I'm going to pull up the last hits right now. However, I do believe that Magnus is going to have a slight upper hand, as we do see a go on Geo. Geo's being telekinesed back with a counter, with a follow-up split earth. However, there is the blink on Geo, level 1, so well skilled, I guess. Phantom Strike is the skill to go with, and I guess that's the reason for this pickup of a PA. PA gonna be able to blink back, gonna be able to try and go for some Actually, this ward does not block the creep camp. I did not know this. I do know that this sentry right here does block the creep camp, but this one apparently doesn't block the creep camp. So nice sentry spot to actually deward. We do see a telekinesis into a split earth and a possible kill. Nope, not enough last hits right there. TC was not there to actually last it. So Beatus is going to be fine. However, Liquid is going to offensively snag that creep camp, that pulled creep camp. EG Bamboo is going to have a nice time on bottom lane. He's going to be able to farm well against Kuruk. Kuruk is going to be slowed down by those stacks. However, Bamboo needs to play it safe because once Slark gets some levels up and gets a nice tether up and a pounce, he's going to remove the stack power or the stacks of Sticky Nail Palm immediately. So there we go. He's gonna Dark Pact is being used. Gonna damage Bamboo by a little bit. Is removing actually all stacks, and we do see Bamboo actually going for a kill as we do see a pause coming up. So this is the worst pause ever, and it's actually from his own teammate. So Beatus apparently is having some lags. Hopefully no DDoS, and we're gonna see how the bottom fight is gonna continue after the pause. EG Fear actually didn't get a lot of XP and gold out of this creep camp drag. He's still seeing level 1 straight. We do have more XP on Lash. We do have at least level 2 on Bane. Screen froze for like 20 seconds. Okay. She's still playing on his old computer. You remember that computer on International which she played on? With that like huge monitor of like, I don't know, old school monitor. Anyways, so as I'm missing the initiation of Bamboo, I guess they're not going to go for more. Slark actually chooses to pull the lane to deny some XP and farm the creep camp. The creep's probably under the tower, most likely, yeah. And so that gives him some space. Bamboo is, however, going to have the upper hand in this lane. Sitting at 944. Slark, however, is sitting at 740. So 740. So not the worst job he's doing right there. Top lane, we do have Nyx free farming right now, and I guess it's going to be a problem right there. We do see telekinesis over. There's no follow-up split stun. I guess Fluff didn't call the go or just didn't want to go make the go. And right now, Fluff is sitting at level 2. TC at level 3. MSS almost at level 3 as well. So he's going to scale really nice after he hits level 3. Fear still not level 2. Really a big problem right there. He has skilled mana burn, so they're not going to go for any impale or any other shenanigans. Kuruk farming up right now, sitting at the poor man's Stout Shield, grading that up. Nice pickup, especially the magic stick. I like that pickup since that's the counter item right there for Batrider. Since right now he's probably going to pop it right now. He has 10 charges. He needs to use it. Yeah, he used it in this case. And Bamboo is going to be stolen quite a bit of attributes. And Kuruk is probably going to back off right there in this moment. And Bamboo really needs to use his tangos in this case, as we do see a go on Beatus. However, nothing's going to happen. I do believe telekinesis was not used for that, and just some eating through trees. So yeah. Kuruk sort of actually holding this lane. I would have not thought that he would be that fine against Batrider. Kuruk actually pulling ahead of Batrider right now, sitting at 14-2 compared to 11 for 4 Batrider. And Batrider is actually having some troubles. We do see 2 bottles being in chicken, so Demon flying his bottle out once again after refilling it. Bulba has probably his bottle too. Nope, he actually opted for mana for boots, I believe. Is this Bulba's? Yeah, Bulba's. Okay, Bulba's bottle apparently is in the base, so never mind that. Pulling their own creep wave right now, denying some valid XP to. Actually, that is a dire wave. Interesting pull coming out here. I guess Radiant pulled their own creep wave to deny some XP, and then had to pull the dire side creep wave into their own creep wave. That's going to make this lane push, and that's going to be the first farm Geo can get. Unless they try to push and play super offensive. He's going to be farming with Stifling Dagger. Stifling Dagger level 2 actually does quite amount of damage. 100 damage is enough to last. It's better than your animation, and if you can time it right. And he's going to almost time it right in this case. Lifesteal, however, gets denied. So they're going to get some last hits on this tower, and they're going to exert a lot of pressure in this case. And Feeble, however, is up on Beatus, and he's going to use Feeble on Nyx, so already minus 30 damage. He's only hitting for 30 damage. It's going to be hard to last it for him. He's going to get these last hits, however. I guess Lifestealer's Feast does help him there, since it actually deals some bonus damage. Maybe, oh yeah, engagement happening on bottom lane. However, Bamboo's is actually counter going Kuruk, and is he going to dive him? He's going to dive him apparently. He has no ulti up, so he needs to beware of the charges of, the auto attack of tower. He's gonna bottle up right there in this moment. Stacking some more on Kurok. Kurok, however, only has 1 stack on his own inventory. And now Bamboo's actually in some trouble. He has his double damage, but he's only going to be able to farm this creep wave, and Kurok is going to do so as well. So right now, lane is being still held by Kurok, and I would have not thought that that is the case. Nice pickup. Slark actually sort of countering Batrider, especially with that magic stick. He's sitting at face boost right now, so hitting really hard already. For 80 damage, no, actually 90 damage as far as I'm concerned, yeah. Basically 90 damage. And that's gonna be a problem for AG, for sure. Let's see how Demon is doing. Demon is doing fine versus Bulba. They're pretty even though, and Bulba is getting some nice farm in this case, and he has probably picked up his. He's actually going for treads, not going for arcane boots. As I'm missing a kill on EG Bamboo. Bamboo being killed by a nice rotation from Rubik with a TP. So once again, I'm missing first blood. This is happening way too often. Dang. So yeah. Kurok getting the first kill right here, and that means that we will have Kurok spiraling out of control, maybe, because he's going to be having the good time now on this bottom lane versus Bamboo. Obviously Bamboo still has some kill potential, especially when he hits level 6, but right now this actually does mean that Bamboo is not going to be able to get Nakes down that easily, and we do have the rotation of MMS here. MSS who's going to stay here for sure. We will be seeing some nice Rubik plays by him. I have seen his Rubik yesterday, day before yesterday, and he played a really outstanding Rubik, so looking forward to his plays. Hookshot up on Clockwork right now, he's level 8. Demon is level 8 right now in this moment too, so Clockwork is sort of leading the chart by a little bit, not too much XP wise. Demon however is sitting at nice XP range and that nice CS stats as well, so they're holding pretty solid mid, and I'm pretty sure it's going to come down to the counter ganks, to who's going to TP where and who's going to try to go where with the smoke, and who's going to set the better ultis. And in this case, I guess reverse polarity is equal to hookshot with the cogs, as we do see reverse polarity being dropped on Bulba. There is this impale and the shockwave, so Demon getting the kill on Bulba, and Bulba, nice TP from Fluff hitting the split earth, and therefore getting a counter kill with Lifestealer on the Magnus. However, that means that top lane is finally getting some farm for EG Geo, and Geo is sitting now at 33 last hits. He has done actually exceptionally well for being in such a defensive tri lane, and they didn't get too many kills out on this top lane. Actually, they didn't get any kills on the top lane, so that means that EG did a really nice job playing this tri lane passive, and that means also that the tri lane of Liquid was actually not too effective, and maybe even lost out on XP. I don't know, we will check the XP graph in just a moment, as you do see some harass coming out from EG Fear with the Impale trying to save a Bamboo who's actually going to be fine in either way. Now he has only 300 gold in his inventory, so I'm really curious to see where his gold went. I guess nowhere. Nope. So you get Tranquils, and as I'm missing some kills on top lane. Geo actually in trouble right now, being tethered with the Pounce, and Dark Pact actually missing Geo, since Geo Blink strikes out. So yeah, missing a kill on Lesh as well as in Bane, so more or less an even trade right there. Geo surviving, so that is worth quite something. Does have to go back though and regenerate up. And we do see a double damage on Bamboo. Bamboo is actually rotating top right now, trying to farm, but apparently while MSS is leeching off some really crucial XP, because he's going to be hitting level 6 quite fairly soon, and I do believe that's going to be some turning point in this game where we will see Liquid going more aggressive. Slark is obviously an aggressive pick. He will be able to go aggressive with only treads and Pullman Stout Shield, being able to get some nice pounces off, get some nice Dark Pacts off, and his ulti, which is freaking annoying, even more annoying than Weaver's ulti, as I do miss the kill on top lane on Bamboo. That right, being brought down by a hookshot and by a Fluff and Stuff edict actually. No Earth Split being used? Well, maybe, I don't know. Fairly low CD, so we don't know. As we do see an offensive go by Liquid, they're going to try to scout out Fear, and Fear has actually been scouted in this case, and they're just going to go offensive in this case, and he needs some help on top lane. Top lane, however, is really alone right there, and we do see a rotation coming in from Demon. Demon, however, is being scouted out, and I'm pretty sure they were waiting for him to come up on this hill, and he chose the right pathing. There is a ward right here from right inside, so they're going to see this rotation by Demon, and they're not going to be able to get caught out, and they're probably even going to take this fight. We will see. as we do see a TP coming in from Bane. So this is a 4v4. I do believe that Liquid has a stronger picks, stronger heroes up on this top lane to make a go, especially with Bulba having an ultimate in 15 seconds again. However, is there going to be enough time? TC actually going to be Fiend's Grip right away. Is there going to be a steal by Rubik? Rubik is going into the direction, is going to try to steal, however, is not stealing Beatus' ulti. We do see a reverse polarity being dropped, cancelled, whatever you want to call it. So Bane goes down, Lifesteal however does go down as well. Hookshot on 2. Will there be a Cox? No Cox right there. And it seems like Demon's going to get out and Bamboo's going to get out as well. So Lesh and Nags are going to drop to this. Bamboo however is in some trouble. He's going to be stacking even more. He is going to probably stack one more and attack. Nope, no stack right there. Bulba barely surviving this, and Fear is going to try to Vendetta strike him, but is not getting the kill. Gio does have no sight on Bulba, so Bulba might be fine. MNS is getting killed. Will this be a... Yeah, there we go. There's a kill from PA, and Kurog is in trouble now as well. Demon actually TP's out. What is this? So he's leaving Gio to die. Not quite sure what that was all about. Wow. Some hit trade, some kill trading going on in this case, and this is going to proceed in an immediate counter push, or I guess push by Liquid in this case with the Addict. However, they do have a fortification room, a glyph of fortification, but will not be enough to def this tower unless they get some TPs up in this case to this tower. Well, anyway, unfortunate for Fear that he got scouted out and got killed before he could actually Vendetta strike Clockwork. And overall, this fight, I think it went for Liquid. Let's see. Let's actually check if I am still casting right broadcaster wise. Yep, you're still in here. Okay. Oh, anyway, so yeah, let's check out how the XP graph is going. Gold graph is heavily in favor of Radiant as expected, since they got more free farm out of it. XP graph, however, is going in favor of Radiant as well. I did not think it would be that the case in the, or would be like this. Well, my English is sucking right now in this moment, but yeah, I didn't think that the XP graph would be in favor of the Radiant side, since they had a Trident, offensive Trident that didn't get too many kills. But we do see it was a steady slope upwards, so I guess the Trident did work out for them, even though they didn't find any kills. And Bamboo is probably going to drop again, has no dagger up, is nowhere close to dagger, and is going to die for sure. So really, Bamboo not having the greatest time of his life, and he's not going to find anything. We do see Beatus retreating because there is some fluff and stuff TP in right there, and we actually did see a kill of Bane and on Slark, and we do see Lash being picked up immediately, as well as the reverse polarity being dropped on only Rubik. So counter kills going for EG in this moment. I didn't see that. It was probably a Fiend script and Fear stun, Shockwave possibly. I don't know what happened exactly, but it has to be something like that, as we do see a possible tower trade going on. Bottom glyph of fortification is being used, so mid tower is dropping to Lifesteal. Lifesteal is getting the last hit, but bottom tower is not going to be contested as well. So nice. We did see Fear dropping his Carapace, expecting the rocket coming in and damaging Clockwork. Nice little small shenanigan, and nice play. But he's going to try the hookshot probably. Is he going to get it? No, not going to get it. Not going to try it as well. We do have a haste being... I hope Bamboo's not going to go for it. Nope. Not going to go for it. He would be dead for sure if he would have. And Bamboo actually is getting some sentry wards here, and he's not doing too well. He doesn't even have anything right now except for his tranquil boots and his bottle, and he really needs some farm. He needs that dagger up immediately, because that is what is going to control this game. So I guess it's on Demon right now to set the nice reverse polarities. As we do see a rotation on top lane. Gio uses his Blink Strike in this moment and is going to be dead for sure. Is there going to be a steal by Rubik? No steal right now by Rubik. Is he going to blink? He's going to be able to Blink Strike now. He should Blink Strike. There's the Blink Strike. He's maybe going to get out, as we do see Gio maybe being picked up by Rocket. No, Rocket is a little bit too short, and Liquid Bulba is being team scripted by Bane. Bane, however, is going to be dropping immediately, as we do see some lasses from the tower on Clockwork. However, Clockwork is going to be fine for sure. EG Bamboo is going to try to TP out, is going to get dropped by a Fate Bolt, however, and a huge damage output by 4 heroes. So overall, this fight did not go well for AG. I guess they do save Gio, who is the carry in this case, and I guess that's worth something, as he's going for drums. We do have drums up on Nyx, and we will see if he's going to go for a hand of, hand of Midas, not hand of Midas, I mean Armlet of Modder again, obviously. Or if he's going to choose a more movement speed, attack speed build with Yasha. that has been actually used once in a while on an X as well. So Demon is gonna actually stack. Gonna do. Yep, just wasting some time.
Dire's top tower.
Nice ward here by Fluff and Stuff. We'll scout out the rotation from EG Demon, and Demon does have his reverse polarity up, but will not be able to use it anytime soon, except if we do see an offensive go right here. MSS is rotating in with Liquid TC, however they're being scouted by this ward. This ward is gonna actually expire in just a bit. Is there a new ward here for the Dire side? Nope. Yep, there are 4 wards right there. Beat is on top of his shit right there. He will have to try to get a new ward up. He might even try to ward right here to not have a D ward on the Roshan, just to see when or if Liquid is going to rotate into Roshan. Slark really is going to go for a Shadow Blade here, and he has an Infest Bomb up right there, so nice combination coming out in this case, and Bamboo's just going to drop immediately. Nothing he can do against it, and Geo is just backing in this case, so EG really on the back foot now, and I do believe that Liquid is going to be able to exert more pressure and maybe get some. So do see a kill on Fluff and Stuff on bottom lane. Fear actually scouting out with Vendetta and possible nothing else actually. Demon didn't even drop any spells as far as I can see. As we do see a Liquid Bulba with the trying the hookshot, cancelling it 2 times, getting Nightmare. Nightmare is going to be taken by MSS, and now Geo actually in some trouble. There's a 2-man impale, gonna maybe save the life of Geo. However, Geo, does he have a blink strike? He has a blink strike, is gonna be able to get out. There is the hookshot with a double damage and the Cox. Fear is using Karaspice, and this Clockwork is going down for diving so aggressively to beat us. He's gonna have to use his. Yep, there we go. He's gonna deny the possible Rubik's Steal in this case. Using his Fiend Grip to kill off Bulba, going in aggressively with a double damage rune. No follow up by Kurok or any other hero, so unfortunate for Bulba, who has been playing a pretty aggressive Clockwork so far. Is finding a few kills here and there. Let's check out. Yep. Finding a few kills here and there. However, net worth wise, he's starting to drop way behind Demon right now. Demon finding some farm, has his Blink Dagger purchased, I think just a few seconds ago. Yep, exactly. So this will be interesting if he's going to be able to sneak in a nice reverse polarity, surprise Blink Dagger, not showing on anywhere, I guess, since this ward actually got dewarded by the sentry. So we'll see if that is the case or not. Yep. So Slark leading the board with 5-1-3. So really interesting pick so far. We have seen him actually do some work on the heroes of EG, especially on a Bamboo, but will he be able to scale late game? I'm not quite sure about that, but he will be trying to get a Basher up ASAP, and if he has that up, we might see some. As we do see an initiation on Fluff. Fluff is going to go down to an Impale Mana Burn combination, and we do see a reverse polarity on only Bulba. No, actually Kurok was been reverse polarity as well. Demon is trying to go with the Skewer, is going to drop for that, being punished for being out of position, and Liquid TC is rotating in, and now EG Demon has to back, and Beatus is actually porting back. It's not going to get caught by a Clockwork hookshot or anything, and Fierce is going to back as well. So aggressive play by Demon. Not quite sure if that was necessary. He tried to get the Kurok kill. Kurok, however, is able to get out with his Shadow Walk, not his Shadow Walk, his Wind Walk off the Shadow Blade. And Demon actually thought he could get a kill with a Skewer behind him, so maybe a little bit too aggressive play once again by Demon. That is the weakness of the Demon. Demon does like to play aggressive, Demon does like to throw, and he doesn't throw intentionally, he just throws because he plays so aggressive and tries to get a kill, and he's like, oh, I could maybe do some flashy move here and there and play really well and maybe get like a really awesome kill. In this case, Bamboo is going to be out of position once again, being hookshotted. He has no mana for anything. Now he has mana. Clockwork is actually gonna unfortunate pause in this case. Nyx Assassin is having a lag once again, and Beatus is actually just triggering the Nightmare. So Bulba is probably going to go Nightmare. However, MSS is going to... Oh, they're bootcamping, it's true. So he's going to probably get Nightmare. However, Rubik is probably going to take the Nightmare immediately. Nope, he's going to lift. Now he should take the Nightmare. Is he going to take the Nightmare? Why doesn't he take the Nightmare? And as we do see MSS finally take the Nightmare, Beat is going to use his Brain Zap, and therefore he's going to be fine. There is still a chase on Demon, on Bamboo. I mean, Bamboo might be going down. Nope, not going to go down to anything. Slark has purchased his armlet of Mordor again. Beatus is going to go down in the end. I didn't see that kill, however, Slark is picking it up. So overall, Slark getting even more farm right now by hero farm. Sitting almost at his Basher. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a Basher, hopefully. I mean, what else could it be? Necromonicum? I don't think so. Fluff picked up his Urno Shadows. Once again, we see Urno Shadows mass on supports. Does actually... Nope, Beatus doesn't have one. He's actually opting for a common Bracer pick. As we do see a 4-staff on Fear already, so we'll see if he's going to be able to get some nice initiations by a 4-staff Vendetta or 4-man Impale or 3-man Impale, which will be worth quite a lot. And Bamboo is still working towards his freaking 4-staff or Blink Dagger. By this point, I would almost say, dude, just get the 4-staff. It's a way better, cheaper build up in that sense. You can get some standalone items. You can die once in a while in between. Because really the Blink Dagger requires him to get a perfect no death farm time right now, and to get those 2k gold up, and that's going to take a while. As we do see top tower going down to Rubik. Rubik getting some nice... are we going to see it? No initiation by Clockwork Hook on Beatus. Beatus is going to drop for sure, and Fear is not even going to bother going in, since he knows there must be a Kurok there. And Demon actually might be dropping. He's trying to screw out. He's actually going to be tethered, so he's not going to be able to screw out of the pounce. Man, strong pick in this case, I guess. 3k gold for Kurok. They're going to go for Roshan in this case, and TC sitting at armlet at drums is quite tanky, and I think that Kurok is not going to get the Aegis in this case. I do believe that it's going to be TC getting the Aegis, simply because Kurok can escape with Shadow Walk, Shadow Blade, whatever you want to call it, and also his ultimate, so yeah. Free Roshan right there. Demon still the Blink Dagger, no item progression for him. Although we do have Bamboo almost sitting at his Blink Dagger in this case, so he will try to get some easy camps in the dire jungle. However, dire jungle has been sort of farmed by Nakes, only leaving 1 or 2 creeps in the creep camps. So probably not going to be enough right there for Bamboo. Bamboo is probably calling, "I need the farm, please give me the farm." And there he sees he has no farm right there, and not going to be enough for the Blink Dagger quite yet. It's barely hits the 2,150 mark. Gio, what is he sitting at? He is sitting at a Vladimir's now, in addition to his face boots and his drums. He will go for a BKB next, so not going to Loda build, not having easy damage right there, but with a BKB and a Vladimir's and a crit, he might be able to stand in the fight quite long. Blink Dagger now up on Bamboo. Bamboo is probably sighing right now in TeamSpeak or in their gaming house in Phoenix right now, and he's like, oh, guys, I got Blink Dagger. I got Blink Dagger. 23 minutes. Finally got it. And now he's just going to be probably waiting to get some initiation off him and find some easy pickups as we do see actually Radiant scouting out the dagger, so I'm pretty sure they will know. Somebody will be checking the items, and this means that they're going to be prepared. We'll see if Bamboo can be, I mean, what am I talking? If Bamboo is going to be able to find a pickup here and there, or maybe turn around a team fight. Kurok has the Basher picked up, has actually the Aegis as well. So next actually seems to be fine with toggling armlet on off, and I guess thinks that he will be able to get out with Infest anytime or with this Feast. As we do see initiation going on. Beatus is going to die in this case. He's just going to TP out right away. Not enough in that case. So this is a free tower kill in this case. They will have to back. They can't do a lot about this. Fear has his 4-step up. But really what we need in this case is a reverse polarity on 3 to 5 people by Demon, followed up by a 3 to 4 or to 4 to 5 man Impale by Fear. And in addition to that, we do need some carry who's gonna randomly get a nice crit with the Empower up from Demon. Not sure if that's going to be the case. We do see Gem purchased by EG Bamboo. He's like, okay, enough guys, I do have Dagger, now I have Gem. enough of this freaking infest bombing on this Lark. However, Liquid is like, yeah, no problem, we don't need to infest bomb, we can just push the towers right now, and that's what they're doing in this case. Boba has a blade mail up with a 4-step, so he's actually really durable, and he's going to be able to dish out some nice damage. If he's going to be focused, he's going to be able to bring down heroes as they focus him. And yeah, it makes him really survivable, as we do have Rubik with a dagger up, so he's going to be staying way back with 700 HP or 800 HP, and going to try to get some nice deals, some nice initiations with that Blink Dagger. Fear actually is forcing himself, maybe trying an initiation. Not quite sure what that was about. Actually, he didn't get forced. Not quite sure what happened there. Guess he got forced by whom? By Boba? Yeah, he got forced by Boba.
Do it with flair.
No push coming in right now from... Actually, there we go. They're gonna go uphill in this case, and they do still have the Aegis on Kurok, and it's gonna expire soon. So they need to use this Aegis at some point, and Boba not gonna be able to initiate in this case, and they're going back once again. So let's see if there's gonna be a fight. I do believe that it's gonna be hugging at this bottom lane. Maybe trying to not waste that Aegis, but use it to its max efficiency. If not, then there's gonna be Roshan up pretty soon. So I mean, well, pretty soon, like 4 minutes in addition to that. But that means that they're going to be hugging for Roshan after that. And now we finally see them go uphill. Or do we? There is the immediate enfeeble. However, TC still hitting for 100 attack damage right there. And Bamboo did pick up an Invis rune, so he's going to be able to maybe find a nice initiation. We do have a sentry ward up from Radiant right there. So they're going to see his initiation at any cost and any point. No gam up actually by any of the heroes of Radiant, and I'm just waiting for the initiation right now. Kurok actually is going to get mana burn immediately with an impale. However, he's going to go down and going to drop Aegis in this case, and there is the lasso on TC. TC is going to go down before he deals any damage. This is a horrible fight for Liquid. Liquid is actually in trouble. He's getting pink ripped by Bane. However, Boba is going to go down on the other side, so this is a really messy fight for them. They have no focus fire, and Clockwork goes down. Wow, Kurok is in some problems, I guess not too big problems. He's going to try to go in. No, not going to go in since Rubik drops immediately, and they try to go, maybe make a go, but wow. Horrible fight. Fluff might be going down to Geo, who's going to crit for 600 right there. Is going to not evade the stun, however, Demon gets the kill with a shockwave. So really nice setup for EG, and they're going to get almost a team wipe right there. And maybe it was a mistake to not give Lifestealer the Aegis. I mean, Kurok just went in there, trying to brute force it right there. I don't know what the call was there. Maybe they thought they could go them and just bait the Aegis, but that was a really sloppy play by Liquid. They had no focus fire. They separated. Clockwork was somewhere in the tier 4 tower zone and trying to dive. I don't even know who, since Demon was not even anywhere close to low HP. But he was diving with his hookshot, not supporting any of his carries, neither Kurok nor Lifestealer, since Lifestealer went down already. And overall, just not the best fight for Liquid. So they need to step up their game right now, because otherwise those sloppy plays might cost them the game. Now it's 17-17. The graph most likely is going to drop in favor of EG. Let's see. Now back into EG's favor slowly. It's going to be a long way, since they're sitting at 10k gold gold difference, and XP wise, well, they're fine XP wise, but gold wise they have been pushed all out of their towers, and even the tier 3 tower on bottom lane has been going down. So that is quite a lot of cash going into Liquid's pockets right there, and EG has only gotten 2 towers, so you can actually do the math yourself. There are still 4 towers up, and that's gonna even out the graph by quite a bit. However, that's not worth 10k. I guess Liquid has been out farming Dire side, as Kurok is getting caught out, going down immediately. This is a huge pickup for EG. EG just 5-manning it up right now, and they're gonna go to push in this case, and Geo is still having the constant empower up in this case on his hero, and therefore slashing through creep waves, and he's gonna be able to drop a huge crit if he's gonna get the time to attack 2 to 3 times in a reverse polarity. He's gonna be using his blink strike for max attack speed and for some really fast attacks, and if there is a reverse polarity on one of those targets, he's going to be able to maybe even crit it out with an empower, and that's going to be a huge deal. It's basically like a Sven critting with his god strength. And that's something EG like to play actually. They do like to play the Sven crit with the BKB and the God Strength with the reverse polarity in addition to the Sven, and that's more or less the same kind of mechanics they're using in this case. They're using the Empower for a free Battle Fury. What do you call that? Cleave on the Mordred with the crit as well, and Mordred crits hard as we all know. So nice item build up and hero pickup by EG. They have a game plan for this game, but up until this point, up until the push on bottom lane, it didn't look like they would be able to really play it out in a good way. As we do see a kill of Magnus on Fluff and Stuff. The Fluff and Stuff probably was out for warding business duty and getting picked up by the Magnus and the Nyx Assassin Vendetta. So Fear getting some nice kills, kill supports I suppose. 3-1 and 9, playing an almost flawless game, only dying once. Really strong play by him. Let's see how Rubik is playing currently. He's sitting at 3-4-6. I have not seen too many spell steals this game from him. Maybe it's hard for him to get into range as there is so much disable and disable by EG. I mean, there's a Nightmare, there's a Fiend's Grip, there's Magnus Reverse Polarity, and there's the Impale. It's really hard for him to get somewhere near EG to steal the spell without even dying, you know. Really a problem of next spike of the router. EG really playing with a fucked up router right there. I mean, they're in their gaming house in Arizona, Phoenix, I believe. Playing at the EG layer. Is it the EG layer? I do believe it's EG layer where they're playing at, and can't believe that actually their internet is spiking. And Fear taking it, even though they're having... Okay, valid point by him. Power Cox, I'm gonna call him Power Cox, okay? No Cox for him. Yeah, a good point by a mate who's actually tuning into the stream. People might get the wrong idea there, so... Power Cox. Oh god, I can't even believe I stepped into that trap. As we do see EG Fear picking up a Ghost Scepter right there, items coming out for EG in this moment, and that's just going to be huge. Do they have a mecha? They actually have no mechanism, but there is no mechanism on Liquid as well. So this is a game without mechanisms, and it's actually not hurting EG at all at the moment. They have enough durability with the BKB up on Geo. EG Demon is going to be looking for his BKB as well. We do have Bamboo finally not spiraling out of control, but getting there. He has his Blink Dagger up, is going to go for a 4-step, so even more mobility for EG. And the one thing I'm wondering is, what the fuck is this? Beatus dropping a ward. Nice bug right here. So, ward flying from above, and when they're going to go, we're going to see this ward being dropped. Let's watch this ward being dropped. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. 3, 2, 1, and go. Awesome! Okay, interesting. Nice graphic glitch. Oh. So wards apparently come from heaven. No matter what, Zeus is dropping your wards, more or less. Anyways, so Bamboo getting towards the 4-step. We will see if Beatus is going to be able to afford his Ghost Scepter. I believe he's going to go for. He really needs that to not die, but he's playing a really nice game as well. He's sitting at 6, and 3, dying a little bit here and there. But I mean, there has to be some hero that's going to die. Liquid Crow actually picking up the Ethereal Blade. Jesus Christ, really offensive item. It's not too bad since it's gonna actually make Geo not hit any people once his BKB charge is out. But up until then, that Ethereal Blade is not going to do a lot except for the nuking damage. I mean, yeah, if he steals a lot of stats, that Ethereal Blade does get better, but that requires him to be in a fight for over 30 seconds and hit people without dying. So I don't know about that pickup. Well, as I said, we do have a Blink Dagger up on MSS. We do have a 4-step, as I do here in Infest preparation. We do see the graphs really all dipping towards EG back, so it's still a bit of a road for EG to come back, but they are definitely on top of their game. As you do see, no initiation or no clash potential right now coming out of Liquid. They are infested, or I guess TC is infested in Boba, but it doesn't look like they want to make a go right now, or they don't know where they are, to be honest. So Rocket Flare is going to scout out Beatus right there, farming mid lane, and there is the the scout from Bamboo, trying to scout if they are actually in Roshan. They do have a ward at the Dire side, but I guess they do think that that they might have smoked into Roshan. Really interesting items coming out of Kuruk. Liquid TC actually opting for the Sanguination, so he's going for the max movement, or I mean not max movement, but for the movement and attack speed build, in addition to the armlet. So let's see what he's going to be picking up next. I do believe it's going to be an AC, just to buff his attack speed even more and work with his minus armor of the AC to get some easy nice kills. Demon actually being out of position right there, being lifted, being followed up by a split earth and therefore going down. So does he have a buyback? That's a question. Yeah, he does have buyback, but I'm pretty sure he does want to have his Black King bar up in just a bit, and he's only sitting 100 gold away from it. So he's going to be sitting on the bench for a bit, and they're actually going to give up the free Roshan, are they? No, he's buying back, and that means that Liquid does know that they know, and they're just going to back right there. And EG Demon basically buying back without any effect, so no BKB for you, my friend. It's gonna take you another 2,000. As you can see, Clockwork Initiation by Bulba with the Infest coming out of Fear. Fear is gonna be fine right now with the Ghost Scepter, is being forced back, is actually in this right there. We do have no gem on Bulba. Where's the gem? They have no gem right now. They really have no gem on. No. However, Bamboo is out of position right now. Is he gonna be able to force away? No. He tries to fly away, but it's gonna go down, and gem actually drops. And now Kuruk does have a gem, so Geo is actually going for it. Bulba being stunned right there, and Geo needs another hit to bring down Bulba. Bulba is buying back right there. Kuruk actually trying to get out. We have no gem on them. Demon trying to find an opening for his Reverse Polarity. Is he going to drop it? No, he's not going to drop it. Is actually going to get caught by the Split Earth. Needs to drop his Reverse Polarity at some point. Beat is actually still not down. Enfeeble. There's the one-man Reverse Polarity. Geo hitting Liquid as much as possible. Is going to be able to bring him down, and this fight is going towards EG. However, Kuruk now steals enough attributes to actually come back at them with a vengeance. Even though Enfeeble is up on next, still gonna be enough to bring down Beatus with Kuruk. Kuruk has 270 damage right now, 21 agility stolen, so that is huge. They're gonna be able to probably just exert some pressure on bottom lane and maybe even go up close since there's no tier 3 tower anymore. So man, that initiation by Bamboo looked like it wasn't the best idea after they dropped, but a quick buyback and the overall damage by Slark, just kiting it around, hitting people here and there, and just dealing the damage in the ultimate end stage of the fight. Are we going to see a steal by Bamboo? Bamboo is going to go for the steal. There is the steal, and we're going to see the snatch of the Aegis. Really well played by him, scouting it out, actually picking up a gem as well. No gem. Actually gets saved, salvaged by the chicken. Oh god, and TC is stuck right there. No TP for him. Chicken is still on the way, but he's getting forced out, so he's gonna be fine. But man, that was a good steal, and they didn't even check for it. Bamboo just sitting up on top of the hills with his Firefly, which gives that good vision even in nighttime, daytime vision for him, and he just uses his Flame Break to get them when the last flies out and blinks in immediately in that moment and forced himself out with the Aegis snatch. So nice play by him. Does he actually? No, just snatch. Roshan did not go down to them. Bulba is picking up a double damage wound. He's not going to look for any initiations right now, and EG is more or less hugging it right now, holding hands and not going or not wanting to take a team fight without being together. Geo actually opted for the possible MKB. Or I guess Divine. I don't think they're going to go for Divine. Yeah, MKB being purchased by Geo. Geo has no buyback money now, so they will have to make this fight count. Are they even going to take the next fight? That's a big question. I guess they really should make Geo farm up some safe woods and more or less circle around him, so he has buyback. We do have Bamboo, obviously, who has his Aegis, so he's going to be able to initiate, or if he gets initiated, to come back after he has been initiated. The next item for Bamboo is most likely going to be either a Sheepstick or Black King Bar. I do believe that Black King Bar is the better pickup in this case, so he can do as he pleases during a team fight. Is not going to get focused down or harassed down by any tethers, which actually is pounced by Slark, or any split earths, telekinesis and such. Demon actually is purchasing his Black King Bar recipe, sitting still 1,200 gold away from his Black King Bar. We have Fear still with the same items, hoarding some money, 1,000 gold in his bank account right now. Is going to try to save for buyback. as buybacks get more important since we're opting towards late game stage right now. 37 minutes into the game, and I'm pretty sure this is the end of mid game right now. This is going to be more and more 5-man hugging, trying to get some smokings off, trying to get some pickups off into some sort of push and racks. EG Fear will have to be the guy who lands those nice initiations with the impale after the reverse polarities, or actually before the reverse polarities, because Demon is not finding any reverse polarities. Nice splitting by Liquid, and he's only hitting 1-man reverse polarities so far. And really what they need to be aware of is the initiation of Clockwork with his hookshot into Power Cox. With that Infest, that's just a strong combination and almost a secure kill. However, we do have enough force staffs up right now on EG. We do have 2 overall, I think. Yeah, 2 force staffs, 1 blink strike on Geo, so they do have high mobility. Question is, are they going to be able to play it right? They really need that reverse polarity. That's what they're going to be looking for. And Liquid themselves, they are looking at a nice initiation with the hookshot off Clockwork. So it's basically the mid player against mid player who's going to have the bigger impact in the game. I do believe if Kurok is going to be able to hit longer as he's picking up on Abyssal Blade, so that's a strong pickup right there. Going to make whoever actually is the target going to be able to stun him up for 3.5 seconds. 2.2, yeah, 2 seconds, never mind, 3.5 seconds. That would be imbalance. So for 2 seconds, so if anybody blinks in and tries to go them, he can immediately get that Abyssal Blade up and maybe counter go afterwards. Bulba is going to go for a BKB now as well, just to be able to get all the spells off and be super annoying with his rocket flares and everything. Liquid TC maybe going for MKB to get through the Mortrit's mischance, whatever that was. As we do see him engagement on Lifesteal. Lifesteal being hugely out of position, being caught up by Bamboo, I believe, with a force staff. Nope, not a force staff, just a dagger. Let's see, what is actually Blur? Yeah, to actually get an MKB versus Blur is a nice idea. However, I do believe the Nyx is not the best holder for it, MKB. But since we don't have any classical MKB holders, I guess he needs to go for it, as well as possibly Slark after his Abyssal Blade now. Slark does have the gem, that's going to be a huge part of him. He's going to try to push up top, but I don't think it's going to get EG into any weird position, because they will go for the push on mid tower. However, we do have a buyback on Nyx. Then we'll have to use it after this tower goes down. Or not. I do believe that this tower is going to go off for sure. I don't see why they shouldn't be going on this tower. I guess they're backing. Not quite sure why. Too much split power of split push power of both Fluff and Stuff and Kurok. So well defended without lifesteal buying back. As I do need to drink a sip of water. Jesus. All right. So we're approaching ultimate late game right now, and this is gonna be really interesting, because late game always is that stage of the game where every mistake is being punished. In this case, it's going to be Fluff who's going to be punished really hard in this case, going uphill, trying to ward somewhere, and just going to be caught out. Kurok is being caught out as well. If he's going to go down, that's going to be a huge deal. There is the reverse polarity, and he's going to go down to Phantom Assassin. Wow, Bulba actually goes in with the hook shot. I do not believe that was the right choice, because Slark already went down right in that moment. However, that was not a slow reaction, but it was whatever Bulba did. They're going to get the Aegis off of Bamboo, but this is a 2-man trade for only an Aegis, and Gem is being picked up by Bamboo. 2 Gems now on Bamboo. He's going to drop 1 in the base for sure. Slark kill is a huge deal right there. Does he have buyback? He has no buyback, so if EG realizes that, they're going to try to push in really fast and try to secure the mid tower, at least, maybe even uphill. Not uphill, I mean Gem being dropped on the floor somewhere hiding in the bushes, and Kurok is going to save and salvage that one. So yeah, I do believe they wasted a little bit too much time right here. Creep wave not going down fast enough. They're probably going to get this tower since there's no roof of fortification up, and maybe even get a few kills out. We will see. There is no sentry right now. There's no... Bulba is being caught out. There is the immediate kill with 4-man split earth, however. But yeah, immediately blink daggers and 4 staffs by the whole team, and Clockwork just drops, and maybe they're going to be looking for uphill, because there is still a reverse polarity. Not enough mana on Demon to support everything. However, there is the first Arcane Boots being dropped. Demon is going to have Arcane Boots in 25 seconds. I don't know, is he going to use it? Nope, they're going to back. Probably going to prepare some wards up. Going to, farm the Dire Woods, Radiant Woods, to just slow roll them a little bit. farm-wise. And let's just look at the gold grass. Liquid is actually more or less holding it with the fights they had and with the pickoffs they had, and they were just farming very efficiently. So they dropped back to 10,000. Now they're going down, however, and I do believe that overall this is a really even game. We're seeing the XP graph going up and down. The only thing that's going for Liquid right now is that they had more towers and farmed more efficiently while they had the map awareness at minute 20 to minute 30. They were farming basically this part of the map completely, and that's how they outfarmed EG by quite a bit. And now they're sort of losing a little bit on that position. They're trying to maybe make it go on Dire Woods. However, I do believe that they're not going to find any kills, since right now EG sort of knows and they're hiding, they're hugging in group in the base, and they might even smoke themselves. So yep, EG Fear actually does use his Vendetta, however it does not regen the mana up completely. Maybe gonna look up for some kills on bottom lane in combination with Beatus. Interesting choice. They haven't seen all of Liquid on the top lane yet. We do see Kurok flash farming the wave with his Dark Pact. Dark Impact. He has a Dark Impact on the game. Actually, no, he has a Dark Impact on the caster, which is me. Anyway, Fear still stalking around with Vendetta. They're gonna go for no Roshan since he's not up. It's gonna take another 1.5 minutes till he's up. Just gonna try to maybe even. They should not go base trade. They definitely do not have the damage output right now. EG has more of the teamfight lineup right now with the reverse polarity and bamboo, and Geo's crit doesn't stack with the with towers, or doesn't attack towers anyways, as you might be aware of. So they would be losing the base trade race for sure. Liquid actually forces a lot of TPs out of EG. EG gets the bottom tower, however, so I guess they're getting a little bit more out of this. We should be seeing dropping a bit towards the favor of EG. Only 7,000 difference right now. Yeah, basically Liquid didn't get anything out of the push except that EG didn't go high ground and that they had to TP back, which is something right now Liquid doesn't want, because obviously if they get initiated, Clockwork becomes sort of inefficient. He's not going to be able to get a really good hookshot initiation off, like the surprise initiation with an impossible infest, and therefore the fight might be going in favor of EG. We do have an offensive smoke right now of EG. EG's not going to go into Roche Pit, I believe, although he's coming up right now, and there's the ward right there. Are they going to go into Roche Pit? No, they're not going into Roche Pit. Roche is actually being scouted immediately by Rocket Flare from Clockwork. He knows the timing. That is well played. However, this fluff looks like a dead fluff. Are they going to make it go? Question is, who are they going to focus? They're going to focus on probably the first guy he's going to see. He's seeing a lot of people. There's the infest right there. They're going for Fluff. Fluff is going to die immediately. Kurg is actually being 3-man. Reverse polarity is going to be returned by MSS, however. Nice steal in that case. Beatus is going to drop before he's going to be able to Fiend Script. Bulba is getting out. Geo is actually dropping low in this case, and Fear is going to go down probably too. Fear double kill. I do believe there is a gem up by, Rubik has a gem and Blink Strike, so they're probably going to be able to get him down. He's going to have another telekinesis in just a few seconds, and Bamboo is actually going down to a solo Kurok, and Kurok has bought back, so it really started off well for EG, but the return of MSS with this nice reverse polarity steal just turned around the fight, because when Demon got a nice reverse polarity up, however, did not use a skewer or anything, not an empower, not a shockwave, and that was really a misplay by him. I guess he got stunned by the Clockwork initiation, Clockwork battery assault, and that basically left the space for Rubik to steal and make them pay for that, because man, Geo not being able to attack in reverse polarity, huge deal right there, and Geo basically dropping down while that. There's a buyback from Phantom Assassin, so they know that they're in Roshan Pit, and they're going to try to def this. Reverse polarity is not up on Demon right just yet. 25 seconds, and Bamboo trying to go for a steal once again. It's just going to scout them out, and now they know that they're back, and this is going to be probably a possible Roshan attempt for EG. EG Fear picking up the Ghost Scepter, and since there's no BKB up yet on any of the carries, he's going to be able to at least get Kurok out with Ghost Scepter, and that nuke hurts like hell, especially if there's a reverse polarity or a shockwave or any other magical skill coming up right afterwards, and that's how Kurok dropped so fast, I believe. So this is going to be the fight for the Roshan Pit and possibly the game. Whoever gets the Roshan kill will, and the Aegis will probably go for high ground and try to get a Rex. And there is initiation from Bulba. Bulba kills off Beatus really fast with TC being infested into him. And this is just going to end the fight, I guess. Bamboo being sort of out of position is going to drop. Ethereal Blade is maybe going to get out. Yeah, he's going to get out. There is the return once again of Reverse Polarity. Demon, what are you doing, my friend? You have BKB up, but still you get Reverse Polarity back. And he's going to skewer some people back, maybe saving Geo. Geo's going to go down most likely. And this might be the throw and might be the game for Liquid. Liquid playing strong ultimate late game right there, having the right decisions, and EG themselves having a really sloppy play in this moment, at this moment. So Liquid are looking strong and are going to take the top lane, probably most likely. EG Fear does realize that he needs to def this wave as fast as possible. Is probably going to get picked up now. Is he going to be able to? Oh, he's going to go down for sure. So yeah, this is a GG call, probably, most likely. I do not believe that they can def this late game. Should they always have the reverse polarity possibility into the Geo attacks. But if MSS is going to drop another reverse polarity on his arse, I'm just going to cry. Seriously. I guess it still was up. I don't know. No, got stolen as well. So yeah, Jesus is going to go down, just trying to prolong the game a little bit, and they're just going to go for the throne right away. So this is GG well played right there. Geo still needs 38 seconds to come back, and there's the call right there. Ultimately, I do believe that Rubik won this game for Liquid. Even, I mean, yeah, there were two really hard farm carries, but man, MSS, some clutch plays right there. Stealing reverse polarity 2 times and returning it right into Demon's face, and Geo going down for that, paying the price for Demon not being able to secure an immediate spell right afterwards. Maybe even because Clockwork was playing a really nice Clockwork, having the battery assault up, maybe preventing Magnus to cast that shockwave with that cast animation. But yeah, clutch play by MSS. He wins the fight for Liquid more or less, and we're gonna go into a game 3. So